A charity that has been claiming to help disabled veterans is under fire, forced to restructure its board of directors and the for-profit company behind it. It now faces a precedent-setting fine. If you've watched 360 over the years, you know all about our commitment to America's fighting men and women. You may also know about a charity called the Disabled Veterans National Foundation. They're the outfit that distributed chef's hats and candy and other knickknacks instead of something, actually useful to veterans. A small and somewhat absurd part of the bigger problem here. More than $100 million in donations going into the pockets of private fundraisers instead of helping vets. Well, tonight, the New York State Attorney General says enough is enough, and it's really all because of Drew Griffin and producer David Fitzpatrick's reporting dating back to 2010 when they first tried to find out where all your donations have been going.
This organization raised $30 million in funds supposedly to give to the veterans.
That was Drew Griffin back in 2010, standing outside the Washington, D.C. headquarters of the charity, demanding answers about where all the millions of dollars in donations up until then had gone. Here he is in Louisiana, knocking on the door of the charity's president, Priscilla Wilkowitz.
Ms. Wilkowitz?
We've agreed to talk to you.
Nobody's agreed. So here is the question. It's $64 million raised over 3 years, and none of the money has gone to any veterans, ma'am.
And here again, Drew is at a small veteran shelter in Birmingham, Alabama, where some of the donations from the Disabled Veterans National Foundation turned out to be. Not money or anything the charity actually needed, but candy.
The great thing they sent us was 11,520 bags of coconut M&Ms.
And at each step along the way, officials from the private fundraiser that was taking in all that money, Quadriga Art, denying that anything was wrong, that the way they took in donations and kept almost every single dime of it was just fine. Here's CEO Mark Schulhoff in 2012 reading a prepared statement.
This is not making millions off the back of veterans. What this is helping charities do good.
Tonight you will see a very different story. Here's senior investigative correspondent Drew Griffin with his exclusive report, Keeping Them Honest.
It is one of the largest settlements ever recorded by the New York Attorney General's office for deceptive charitable fundraising. The Disabled Veterans National Foundation's chief private fundraiser, Quadriga Art, has agreed to pay huge fines, change the way it does business, and possibly set a new and much more transparent course for charities across the nation. Attorney General Eric Schneiderman calls the private fundraising firm Quadriga, quote, despicable in how it has deceived the mostly old and gullible out of hundreds of millions of dollars.
Some of these pleas that were put out by Quadriga were heart-wrenching, that they were helping some poor particular veteran get a car and get a better life. And we've now learned through our investigation that in some cases those stories were totally fabricated, that the foundation at issue had never helped the veterans that they used in their ads.
Quadriga will pay a $9.7 million fine, and it will forgive nearly $13 million in debt still owed it by the Disabled Veterans National Foundation.
All right, so now you're getting back to me. Is there going to be an interview?
CNN has been chasing Quadriga and the Disabled Veterans National Foundation for years, ever since we found out these two groups, one a company, one a charity, have been taking your generous donations to our nation's disabled veterans and pocketing almost all of the money.
We're doing a story on Quadriga Arts. We're with CNN.
Quadriga, the investigation discovered, had almost total control over the charity. In effect, the charity was a front for Quadriga's profit-driven scheme.
They got the folks who set up the charity going. They used their counsel to advise the charity, and they entered into a contract which enabled Quadriga to control the flow of funds. Quadriga put up the money for the direct mail campaign, but then it had total control and discretion over the funds going in.
Out of a total of $116 million raised by the Veterans Charity over the years, $104 million of it went to the direct mail fundraiser, according to New York State. And most of the donations that it made, called gifts in kind, like those coconut M&Ms, were useless to veterans.
The abuses here really span the whole gamut of abuses that you could see in a charitable organization. That's why this is such an interesting case, because they were falsifying the value of the gifts in kind. They were sending things that no disabled veteran needed, like M&Ms, chef's hats.
As a result of the settlement, the DVNF founding board members, including its founder Priscilla Wilkowitz, are being removed from the charity.
Money has gone to any veterans.
Its executive director has already left, and the charity is banned from doing any business with Quadriga Art for 3 years. In addition to its huge fine and the forgiven debt, Quadriga Art itself and its president, Mark Shuloff, must now fully disclose its fundraising costs up front, so would-be charities understand just how much of the donated money, your donated money, Quadriga will keep for itself.
The donor's intent, in this case, was to help disabled veterans, and to take money that people are trying to spend to help disabled veterans just to feed your own overhead and to pay your executives off, as Quadriga did here, is pretty despicable.
All right, Drew Griffin joins us now. First of all, Drew, terrific work, truly keeping them honest. Secondly here, despicable. That's how New York's Attorney General describes this company, but they're still in business.
Right. And promising to do much better. In fact, in a statement to us, John, Quadriga Art, which is a family company, says an uncle who helped run it, Tommy Shuloff, has resigned. The president, the nephew, Mark Shuloff, says, "We have taken responsibility for the mistakes that were made. We deeply apologize for our actions and have taken steps to ensure that this situation will never occur again." As for Disabled Veterans National Foundation, that woman who slammed the door in our face, gone, as are the founding members of the group. But they go on. A spokesperson says, well, this is a very significant and positive step for the DVNF that will enable us to improve the services we deliver and increase transparency with our loyal donors. If they just did anything, it would be an improvement, John.
Still, Drew, is it wrong that I'm so surprised that these two groups that took in, more than $100 million and apparently did so little to help disabled vets, that they both survive?
This is the frustration that David Fitzpatrick, my producer, and I have had since we began this reporting on these charities. The laws in this country on fundraising, on nonprofits, on these charities are so weak, you can literally get away with just about anything. And I'm not kidding. That's why the best advice to anyone who is donating money is to not believe anything that comes in a direct mail advertisement. I wouldn't send a dime to anybody who sends you an advertisement from a direct mail campaign for a charity. And then check out the charities that you are giving to. You can go on Charity Navigator, Charity Watchdog. Check it out. Just don't give money to these people. They are keeping almost all of it.
Drew, it's great advice. And again, terrific reporting. Thank you so much.